We're on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On 1st and 10, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Down right around the 25. Just a gain of a yard there, and now will be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Tannehill. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Running from the gun with Henry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He was brought down by...
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Cowboys.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. This is right down the middle as he puts it through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second and a couple. Prescott. This to Jarwin. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Amari Cooper.
A big play here for the Cowboys. 48 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle by Neville Gallimore. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
1st and 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
First down. It's Elliott, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A second down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
It's the score, Cowboys 10, Titans nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And he leaped over him. Had a little bit of daylight. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Coop. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal.
Give them 32 on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Prescott now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
By Neville Gallimore. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
A quick toss outright. Brown has the first down and much more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cowboys 24. Titans nothing. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd and short.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They set up the screen for Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 4th down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a Throw right side, taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing here, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And that's caught by Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tannehill on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Third down.
To throw is Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 12.
First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Brady's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. This is Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Prescott now from the 50. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. That would carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They keep it on the ground. It's Olawale again. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Olawale. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. It's going to be a switch. It's going to be a long day. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Prescott from the gun. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 72 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Forced out to his left. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And some space here. Then it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got him down there the first time? Get back.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Kill.
Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Number 21.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing, Prescott. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab, and the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
14. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice...
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Buccaneers 21, Cowboys 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run with Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Taken down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Neville Gallimore, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Wait, that 29. Alpha.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Go. Get out there. Watch the run.
Prescott now. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. What a spin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Again, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
By Jalen Smith.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Cowboys 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Leonard Fournette.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Ronald Jones,
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Brady now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up
all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brady's pass.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
15 yards on the play, first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He's brought credit to tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 6-yard.
Flushed out right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Let's go, Right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he's going to let it fly. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Brady going to throw here. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Brady to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and they are going to score again. and yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and that will extend this big lead.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.